It's a big old candle.
Yeah. It's good though, because I expect we should come on and take the high, and then we can come back up. See?
Good morning, guys. How are we? What a ripper. Yeah, I'm not bad. Not bad. I'm not going to moan because they'll throw something at me.
You can tell them. Tell them why you're not very well.
Well, I don't feel very well. I don't feel very well, but we'll get into that in a bit. So we've got market open. We're above the queue. We've been stepping up on our hourlies. 1, 2, 3. We've got absolutely jack all above us in regards to important levels. And we've got the daily below us. And there's two previous 4-hour lows. See if we get a rejection off the queue. Futures said I look kind of sick.
That's why I didn't want to film you.
Yeah, I know.
Pale.
That noise?
Yeah.
This was doing this at the start of the stream yesterday.
What do you mean?
I think that's a subscriber noise.
Oh, it is, yeah.
But I can't see them. Maybe I can only see it. If it happens again, I'll see it on here.
You'd be pointing at that for a while.
Ah. Yeah, so yes, I did. I've cut back the water fast. You are right. I parked it this afternoon. I've had some eggs. Had some eggs and then died. Had to lie down on the floor within about 15-20 minutes of eating the eggs. So I'm not even joking. I've literally got back up off that floor there and gone, no, we're doing this. Come on. So we're doing this. Let's go.
He was worried that that if I came on, you'd realise what you were missing.
Okay, yeah, that was my main concern. It was, I was very worried that if you came back on the live, that I wouldn't be able to go on it again. He's got distracted by his phone, so he's not listening anymore. But we're all good. We're all good. No more fasting for a while. I'll stick to my keto diet for the next few months. See, it just made the noise. See if it pops up on the screen. It's not popped up on the screen. Annoying me that. It's there. It should pop up right there. Oh, it needs to be.
So it should be at the top.
Should it be at the top?
Yeah. Above everything. I know when you're not seeing it.
Oh, what a divvy I am. Right, well, we'll see if it happens.
Thank you to the random person that we don't know who subscribed.
Yes, thank you whoever just subscribed. Welcome. I'd love to know your name. However, in fact, can I Oh no, can't test it.
It's still, this should, but it doesn't update. Refresh it, go on.
Refresh this?
Yeah.
No.
No. Well, it's coming up now. You can see it now.
Yeah, it came up there. But that was from 3 days ago?
Correct.
One day we might actually get the hang of this streaming lark. If you helped me rather than just shouted at me.
How dare you? I always help you.
You do help, but you do it with such aggression. Okay, so how are we doing today? We had a good morning.
It's not a subscriber.
Well, what is it then?
What have you got on there?
It's here. It only happens on the stream. It's the Mac. And it's the same noise that just happened then.
Is it though?
You're still holding that trade, Dean. It's there. That's the size. It's not that. Sort it out. So we're currently under the hourly, so let's just go back through for anybody who's new. And if you are new, welcome. Drop us a little comment in the chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe. So what we're looking for our entry, which is either a buy and sell signal or a golden candle. We're looking for our trend wave to be in line. So for a bullish trades, we're looking for bullish buy trades, God, I get my words out today. We're looking for a green trend wave, and for a sell signal, we're looking for a red trend wave. We're also looking for a directional volume, which means that on a bullish candle, we want to see a blue bullish volume bubble, and on a bearish one, we want to see a red. See how here, when this is coming down, these are blue, indicating that there's going to get a push. So yes, you want red on the bearish and blue on the bullish. And finally, we want to be above or below our 1 hour alpha zone in line. So above for a buy and below for a sell. And we want our 3 trend traffic lights to align. So let's see. And if I don't die before the end of the stream, we might get some trades.
Get it whether you do. Don't worry about it.
See, it's just, see what I mean? Aggression. It's just me. So to get a trade now, I would want to be above this. To get a buy signal, we have had a bullish golden candle, so we could get a buy signal. We got any gaps, Sue? That I need to be aware of? Check for me, just so I don't have to zoom right out on this screen for them.
Got a massive gap. Huge gap. Way below the daily.
And Q.
Yeah. And then the Q. No.
No gap on the Q. Massive gap on NQ. It's way below the daily. So massive gap is down here. So at some point you would expect it's going to come and fill that, but we'll wait and see. Rejection out the hourly. 1 hour alpha zone is holding. Nothing come up. If somebody's just subscribed, thank you. I'd love to know your name, but it's just not popping up on my screen. Aaron, can we already use the sell and buy signals on the higher time frame, or are you guys developing it?
Only up to 5 minutes. Most recommended.
Up to 5 minute. The full swing trader model is not finished yet. Right. I'm going to check the channel. So we are coming bearish. We're going into the Q, and as you know, we don't with the Q. So go to studio. If that was another subscriber, welcome. We're at 407. Has that changed then? Let's see. So 2407 at the moment. Remember that number. I was about to say why no bullish candle, but that is the bullish candle. It's just all chop. That's why it did the bullish golden candle, but that's why. Okay, so if we're going to close above here, our expectation, as I said, so if we're going to close above here, I'll zoom in, remember I'm on a mobile. We're going to close above here. Our expectation is that we are bullish, obviously, because our previous hour, we stepped up, retracement, stepped up. So our hourly expectation was bullish, even though we came down here. So I'm still bullish until this hour closes below it. It has, it's tapped off that previous hour though. Tapped in onto the previous hour and carried on up. But we'll see. With that big gap below us. It may not be today, it may be tomorrow. ATR's high. Give us some movement. Not had a huge move. It's been very, very bullish. We might get a little bit of consolidation here. The issue around here is that if we are going to get a sell with bearish volume, which is what we'd need, it's probably going to end up down here, and then I'm not taking it into the queue. So it'd either need to break below the queue and give me that entry, or get a buy entry above this hourly. Still fighting with the hourly. And a close above. Okie dokie.
Now, statistically meant to go and take that high, but it might just fucking reverse now.
Ooh, do that on me. So we're still getting bearish volume on these, not bullish. We're waiting for our entry. Our golden candle was here, so we'd need a buy signal. Our trend wave has gone green. We do not have bullish volume yet, so we would need that. Statistically, we were supposed to take the previous hour high, and we did. So we'll see whether that continues on or rockets down to go for the gap. We're now above our 1 hour alpha zone, and our trend traffic lights are all green. So, new subscriber, I'm hoping. Welcome, if you are, welcome, welcome. You lovely person. Yep, so still nothing assured yet. It's come back into the hour. We're getting some bullish volume fighting it, so we'll have a look. We need bullish volume and a buy signal before we're doing anything. Why didn't I get it? What have I done? Oh, one thing I said to everyone else not to do. Check. Yep, you are right. The one thing I've just put in the Discord not to do.
What did you do? You're not feeling very well, so I forgive you.
I had the normal candles button ticked on.
Yeah, don't worry.
So yes, so there was a buy signal. And it did. It did wick it with the previous hour high. That would be an alarm bell anyway, because statistically it was meant to take that, but obviously it can reverse from there. it shoots back up, then we'll have a dabble. Thank you for the heads up, guys. Oh, we took the low. Did we take the low? We did take the low. Oh, I'll tell you what. Do you know what, guys? I'm having one of those days. Thank you. So yes, first one in a while, the early trade in New York is a loss. The only thing I would say is, and this you need to be, because the probability is so high of it taking this high here, you need to be careful because it can get a quick reversal when it's taken the previous hour high on the buy, like literally on the entry candle. You have to forgive me today, guys, sorry. We'll get there. Yeah, I wouldn't be upset at a push below the hourly now that we've had the but I think what will happen well, if we close below here, then yes, then I definitely expect it to be getting that reversal down. We didn't get the golden candle here to give us another entry bullish, so we may have to wait. It becomes hard to sleep when doing a long fast. Yeah, most of the day, yeah, to be fair, I've been waking up about 4:30, 5. But I won't be doing one again for a while. It's pretty grim.
All the social media feel amazing. It's the best thing I've ever done.
Well, I felt pretty good yesterday.
Yeah, but you feel pretty good on keto.
Yeah, I feel very good on keto.
So
Yeah, it was my first long fast, yes. I've never done more than intermittent fasting before. I've never done a number of days. I've done 4 straight days. Do they get easier, do they?
encouraging.
I knew you were going to say that. Don't tell him that. That's why I did it. It shed a few pounds. However, the long fast resets your body, sheds off old cells. See?
Makes you grumpy.
it makes me grumpy apparently. Sitting next to him will make anyone grumpy. Santa would be grumpy sat next to you. It's just thought it was getting to that time of year.
Right. This is really
No. Still at 07. I'd love to know what it's doing.
I wonder if it's doing if someone likes the stream.
Maybe. Yeah, Grok told me bone broth, and I went for eggs. Live and learn. Eggs floored me. I didn't think two boiled eggs could put you on your back. What are you seeing, Gummy Bear? Let me have a look.
I'm just asking if he's got the normal candles checked on the settings.
Yeah, because that's normally that's the difference. Yeah, first one. It might be likes. We've had 17 up to now. If you haven't liked the stream, just drop it a like so I can test whether this alert's going. Oh no, it's 18 watching, not 18 likes. What am I talking about? Yeah, 5 days for the first one. Yeah, my wife's been telling me off. So is this one. Right, so we need a pullback before we can get another buy signal. If you fix that, have you?
I don't know why you'd have bearish volume. You couldn't have bearish volume. It doesn't make any sense what you're showing me.
What do you mean?
I don't even know what gummy bear's showing me because it does not fucking make sense.
You're doing it on the group or separately?
In the group. Does not make sense.
Yeah, it's because he had normal ticked on.
Oh, what, on the left side?
He said he's had normal ticked on both sides. You're not reading it right.
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. He's resolved it. You solved it by telling him untick. So obviously, guys, you will have seen. For those of you who are using our indicators, we have done an update this morning, V2.1. No real changes other than an update so that you can use normal candles with the same strategy that we're using here on Heiken Ashi. To do that, I'll show you why not while we're here and waiting for a move. You can flip over to normal candles. You can flip over to normal candles. And what you need to do is really, really, really complicated. You press this button. And this is only for normal candles. So do not put in the Discord and tell me you've got the wrong volume or the wrong candles. This is not for Heiken Ashi. Normal candle settings, normal candles. I can't make it any clearer. When you're on, yes, it is the same mistake I made at the start of the stream, to be clear. So when you're on normal candles, click this. When you're on Heiken Ashi, click it off. So we're on normal candles. And that will then give you very, very similar to what you're seeing on Heiken Ashi in regards to signals and golden candles. You'll see that the buy signal here is at 947. It's also on 947 on your Heiken Ashi candles. Your golden candle there is at 944. It's also at 944 on your normal candle, on your gold and Heiken Ashi candles. So there will be ever so slight variations now and then, where you might get the odd later signal or candle, the odd candle that fires differently, but it is few and far between, and this is the best way for you to be able to trade the same strategy that I trade every day here, live on YouTube. The same strategy we do with our 5 points, our entry, trend wave, volume, our alpha zone and trend traffic lights, and having confidence in those entries. That is the best way to do it, by using normal candles. So if you are somebody who normally uses normal candles, then you can now do that with ease. I, however, will not be. I'm going to be sticking to Heiken Ashi. I find it much cleaner, much easier to read, and I don't like change, as Zoo will tell you. You wouldn't think so with the amount of updates I put out, but hey ho. So our new 4 hour is opened above, which would give us an indication that we could still go bullish. Our new hourly is above. See if we get a push down first. You never know with the first hour in New York. It can often be the start of that big bold move, or it can be the reversal and go and fill that gap. So we'll see. We'd be patient, bide our time, and wait for the right setup. Yeah, you're right. Thanks for the heads up. I'm looking at the other screen. I'll get there one day. Told you I wasn't with it today. Thanks, Flo. So yeah, so have a test of it. If you find anything untoward. He shouldn't. It wasn't huge code changes, so there's not really been any changes to anything else. But if you find anything that you think isn't right or doesn't look right, or you're confused about anything, please do drop me a message in support. I will endeavour to answer all your questions as quickly as possible. Other than that, I'm just hoping we now get a decent entry after a loss. But hey, we can't win them all. So we fired down from that. So we are getting a sell signal. 3 trend traffic lights. Trend waves red. Below our 1 hour alpha zone, below our 4 hour. Have we got enough distance to get to the Q? Yes, we have. Oh, and it's disappeared. Might be this candle then. Remember guys, this is important. If you're going to take a sell signal here, don't be trying to play it through the queue unless you are very, very good at managing your risk. I'd love to know what that noise is.
Oh, you're a pain. You're going to make me log out of everything just to fucking check for you.
I'm not, I don't need you to know, I've got it on here. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it, don't need your help.
You've got what?
I've got YouTube on here to know.
There's a sell signal on yours. Why has that one come up?
What?
Chuck the lights off.
163, if that goes. See if we get some bearish volume. It's going to be one of them days, guys. One of them days. Yeah, it's not looking good. It's not what we're looking for. But the entry was fine. There's nothing wrong with the entry. No, I still don't fancy it, but no, it's coming back up again. My thinking was similar. I was thinking that we would get a push through to the queue. I was happy to take some profit here, rather than try and push for a bigger move. If we are lucky enough that it does come down and through that, I'll be going BE very quickly, and then if I get taken out, I get taken out.
I mean, a lot of the time when it comes back, takes us out, it's done. It's not doing either, is it? It's just sat in the middle. So it could quite easily carry on, and there we are.
We're getting a little push through. Yes, there we go. That makes up for it. So someone has said their loss on MNQ. I didn't see that because
Definitely no loss on
there's no loss on MNQ. Didn't take my target on it. Didn't take my stop loss on MNQ.
I am on MNQ as well.
Yeah,
1 million.
it did not take MNQ.
It's not even close.
It's miles away. It didn't go anywhere near on MNQ. Yeah, pickles, honestly.
220 is the highest it went on MNQ.
It was
227 is the stop.
Yeah, on MNQ it went 25, 220, 96, and the stop was 227, 228, around there. So there's definitely not a loss on MNQ.
Switch to MNQ on the chart as well.
But it's slippage then. Mate, I'm on funding ticks as well. No issue. Could be trading you.
I think he's hit his drawdown on it. It's closing out early. Without saying it.
Maybe.
There's no slippage. There's no slippage like that. Because you've been taken out.
Can't see where the wick is on that, mate. Is MNQ, mate? Not. Is this MNQ? Am I on the right one? Yeah, not even close.
You got taken out at 2183. So it looks like the stop was in the wrong place. Shows 25183.
Yep, your stop was at 25183, which is... Oh, it's on M&Q. Is that not M&Q? 25183 isn't it?
Sorry.
25183 is down here. So that's the target.
25. Can't just see the other one. It'd be 25283. No. Just says 83. 25. Oh no, sorry. 2522025. You got stopped. The short was at 25183.
Yeah, 2522025, which is here.
Which is that wick? Not 228. Maybe it just does look like it stops in the wrong place.
Yeah, it shows your stop was at the 25. Says your stop was here on this candle. 25220. And the stop was all the way up here.
If it was slippage, it would still show the higher price.
Yeah, but it's not because you can see it here.
Yeah.
On the image it says 25220.25.
So when you get slippage, which I do get slippage on entries, it moves your target down. You can see that your entry became lower, so it would still fill at the slippage price.
That's a good win, guys. GG. Pop a W in the chat if you took the trade. Let's get some positivity. Yes, Flo. Go on, Aaron. Well done. And fish. Superb. Morning, Jeff. Well done. Good work. Jay, is this indicator working on any instrument? Yes, excuse me. It does work across the board. I don't trade them all, so I'll always be transparent. And you may want to just tweak the odd slight setting for certain pairs. However, yes, the system works right across multiple instruments. Whether that be ES, futures, do you want to trade it on gold, Bitcoin, it's all good. Follow the process. But welcome, Jay. Are you already using Alpha Zones? Are you not? Let me see. Yes, works on Forex too. Shit, guys, it was auto liquidation. I have it set to 250. What?
Yeah, so I've just subscribed and nothing's come through. So I don't think it's that.
No.
I don't know what the noise is.
What I want the noise to be is people subscribing.
Yeah.
If it's people liking, great, but...
The funny thing is on the mobile feed, the subscribe button wasn't coming up like it
wasn't it?
Just appears it coming up, which is fine.
It's because you're already subscribed.
No, I haven't.
Oh, right.
I've just subscribed.
Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, but other people, see the button up there? See the button up there?
Yeah.
I didn't get that for you.
That's weird, isn't it?
So if I unsubscribe, right, go back, see it's not there, it's there, not there, there, not there, there.
That's Croc.
Same for everyone else.
That's Croc. So we've had a bullish golden candle. We are below our 1 hour alpha zone and below our 4. We've had that push down. Remember what I said earlier? Half hour and 4 hour did close above the previous 4 hour and above the previous hour, which would give some indication. You shut up, you.
It's not me, I'm just checking something. He's an angry idiot.
Gives some indication that we might go bullish. Targeting the 4 hour high. I'm gonna throw stuff at you.
It's gone.
So if we were gonna get a buy signal, I wouldn't really be trading it into the 1 hour. That is against our rules. Into it, no. If you're in it and it's coming to the end, maybe. Depending on your risk. Maybe risk down, maybe be a bit more vigilant. But directly into it, nah. About risk and reward, I use the ATR. So our trade set up here, I'll show you, Jay, so that it doesn't sound like jargon to you. Oh, I've done it again. So I have these set on to use the ATR. So your ATR is down here, currently at 26. And that means you've got your stop loss, your entry point, which we use a stop order, so we don't enter on the sell signal or the golden candle. We wait for directional volume to push through. So here, even though we've got a golden candle, if everything else had aligned, we'd had our trend wave, we'd had our volume, we'd had our above our 1 hour alpha zone, and we had our trend traffic lights. We'd want 3 trend traffic lights. We'd want a green trend wave, which we didn't have. But if we had all those things, we put a stop order on the line to tick just above and wait for price to push through it. And then from there, we've got TP1, TP2, TP3, and we'll manage those trades on an individual basis. Each trade is its own trade. So once I've got, this is the candle, if everything else had aligned, this is the candle that would have pushed through, because our stop order, so we wouldn't have been in this trade until this point, and then it would have pushed through that there, and then at that point, I'll be honest with you, at that point I'm going BE to make sure. However, at that point it's come up there, and then it takes TP1 there. If you want to go to TP2 into the 4 hour. Now, you'll hear from when we're talking about the rules on how we trade it. This is our 1 hour alpha zone and our 4 hour alpha zone, because obviously the new 4 hour started at the same time as the current hour, so they are overlapping at the minute. But forget that the 4 hour's there for a minute. That's a 1 hour alpha zone. And if we're looking for a bullish trade, we don't take a trade straight into the 1 hour alpha zone. We wait until we're almost through, or predominantly we're above, our buy signal is above the 1 hour alpha zone to get a push in that direction. Same with the sell. We don't trade into the 1 hour, we trade out of the 1 hour down to the bottom. Does that make sense, Jay? Yeah, the setup's all there. If you get the indicators, mate, then yes, you get documentation, videos on there. You get the Discord access with a lot of the people who are talking to you and helping you in this group are from our Discord, and I can tell you from first-hand experience, it is the best Discord I've been in. They're super helpful, super lovely people. Everyone's supportive. There's no negativity at all. In fact, I've never had any of it. It's just lovely people wanting to help you get better at trading, and that's all me and Zoo want to do. So, yep. If it's for you, buddy, then you're more than welcome. If you just want to watch along, then that's also up to you, bud. But thanks for coming on and having a conversation with us. Appreciate it. How's your trading going anyway, Jay? Going well? You've watched Zoo sometimes as well. I can't believe you came back.
How rude.
Only joking, mate.
No, you're not.
I'm not. Aaron said that Jay was one of those 3 viewers. Aaron, it might feel like crap, but you just made me day. Brilliant.
This is what it is, eh?
I love our group. They're brilliant.
Sit there and give me shit while we're waiting for trades.
They're brilliant.
Yeah.
Funny that made me giggle. So pushing back up to our 1 hour and our alpha zone. We are 31 minutes in to the hour. Now that we're here, rather than down here, if we'd have had a buy signal here, I'd have definitely considered it with enough room to get to the hour. Considered it. It's not an A+ setup by any stretch, but I definitely would have considered it on the basis that we had enough room to get up there. However, now, as we're here, not trading into this. I want to see a push through, preferably a close above. You'll see our real close dots, preferably a close above, and then a move up. which obviously we can still get. We are quite away from the golden candle, which obviously can be an alarm bell, as Aaron will tell you. It's no G. Hey John, didn't even see you there. It came up X. That's the first time I've seen somebody comment on X. How you doing, buddy? Thanks for coming on. How's your day going, mate? Look at that. Alpha zone. In. Rejection. See if we get some volume on this. We could do with some bullish volume to push through if it's going to go bullish. Hey Tara, welcome back. Caught us before work again. Is the green 4-hour area automatically marked on your indicator, or did you add that yourself on the chart? No, that is this 4-hour here, our 4-hour alpha zone, is automatic. So that is our, right, I'll remove the 4. You'll see the 4 disappear, and there's our 1 hour, which obviously is overshadowed by the 4-hour because they've opened at the same time. Our 10 o'clock, New York 10 o'clock candle.
And if you click that one, and then scroll, then turn it off and look further down, you can see how your previous zones have been holding up the price.
It's a good comment from Zoo. He's not said a word the whole time, but he's decided now's the time to get involved. So yeah, so you can extend those zones. So you can see actually, this came into, this rejected here to a previous 4-hour and then went up. So that can help for you to understand where prices move, why prices rejecting from certain areas. I don't have them on the live. Be too busy. Shh. Shh.
I'm going to find your channel and unsubscribe.
Get back on Temu.
I'd rather watch this person than you.
If I have to listen to them, I'm going to throw your phone. You've got earphones. You've got earphones right there. In the interest of transparency, Tara, the only indicator that isn't in that is the important levels. That is separate, but that's on what was it, about $18, $19, something like that. It's not a big one, but that is separate. And the important levels give you things like your previous hour low, 4 hours, where all your alpha zones are in Alpha Zones Pro. That comes with the suite of indicators, golden candle, and your traffic lights down here. They're all included. I'm not saying that. Flo, I am not saying that out loud. So we're getting a buy signal.
Had a buy signal. What was that like?
See if it comes back up. As I missed the start there. If it comes back up. So see if we get some bullish volume, just to go over that. We had 3 trend traffic lights were green. We had our entry, which is our buy signal. Our trend wave had was green after being red here. We'd closed above our 1 hour alpha zone. So whether it plays out or not, that was a valid entry. As I said, hopefully we get a bit of bullish volume. We've only really had 1 loss in the last 1, maybe 2 in the last full week of live streams. No, it'll be 2 now because we had one. Did we have one before? Yeah, the first one was a loss. Yeah. So we'll see. Looks like this is going to take us out. Oh, do you know what? Why didn't somebody tell me? It's already hit TP. Because I was talking to them about NQ and I'd gone on to NQ.
MNQ.
I'd gone on to MNQ.
Yeah, it was the previous candle.
Well, fortunately for me, that didn't tag me in because of the disparity between MNQ and NQ, so I wasn't in.
Yeah.
However, that, guys, I wouldn't have taken. So apologies, I've confused the feck out of everyone here because I was still on MNQ from trying to explain Pickles' trade before. So yeah, so we had an entry. It was into the hour, which means I wouldn't take. However, if you did, it's gone straight to target. So it was a win. Fortunately, I didn't take a loss because I didn't take the trade. Four-hour high hit. Well done, Amrit. Well done. Good trade, mate. I know you've been holding that. Confused the hell out of me, that. When you went, it's gone, I was like, well, it's not. I can get in here. So yes, let's just go back over that. crypto. So, would I trade into the 4-hour zone? Yes, cautiously. Would I trade into the 1 hour zone here, like this, exactly like this, from below, sort of 50-55% into it? No, I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't. Yes, it won. Yes, it was a valid trade, but would I take that trade? No, absolutely not. Because we can often get, these are areas of support and resistance. Now, the 4-hour is still an area to be cautious of, but it wouldn't completely stop me taking a trade, whereas the hourly, getting only 50% of the way through, would stop me taking a trade. That doesn't mean that a load of them don't play out, because they do, but I have a rule set. That's the rule set that I talk about on here. I'm not here to be some guru or something. You can pick your own rules, you trade how you want. This is just how I trade it. And at the end of the day, this is what works for me. It's what's working. It's what's keeping me profitable. And the reason I talk about it a lot is because I feel like it's the simplest way for you guys to get profitable as well. And I like helping you to do so. So there's been 3 signals on the live. 1 loss and 2 wins. As I said, I'm more cautious. I wouldn't have took the 3rd one, but it's still a win there. I don't. However, have we? Yes. Tara, and can you trade it on the 5 minutes? Absolutely. You get some wonderful entries on the 5 minutes. The golden candles are wonderful on the 5 minute as well. They'll get you some nice early entries. It works perfectly great on the 5 minute. It's just, after a few years, it's just too slow for me. I don't want to sit waiting in trades that long. So, and especially on the live, it's just too slow for the live. So for us to get another entry, we would need to close below here and get a bearish golden candle.
There is a 5 minute entry. Speaking about 5 minute, right now.
Oh, nice. Let's jump on. So who's watching the 5? Zara. So on the 5, we've had a buy signal here.
So if you were to take the top of that, then that would be your entry.
So you could be looking at a buy signal. You've got 3 trend traffic lights, your trend wave screen, you're above your hour.
But it would have to come through that line.
Yeah, the actual entry though didn't close above, so I'd be a little bit cautious about that one from that point of view. But if it pushes up with bullish volume through it, then why not? So yeah, on the 5 minute, perfectly possible. Jeff, what I was showing you then was, let me just do that again. That 4 hour, yes, I would have taken that into the 4 hour. Oh, sorry, this, let me go back. I'm on the 5 minute, aren't I? Before I lose my mind again. One of those days, guys, bear with me. So I would have taken that trade if it was just the 4 hour, but it's not. It's the hourly as well. So let me just take that off. Not having fun here today. We turn the 4 hour off. You'll see here that is our 1 hour alpha zone. So no, I wouldn't take that trade directly into and still halfway through a 1 hour alpha zone. Admittedly, it goes on to target, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about taking more high probability trades, and you can often get from the 1 hour alpha zone on the current hour, you can often get rejections because it's such a high area of support and resistance. So no. Did I nearly accidentally take it because I was on still on M&Q? Yes, I nearly did accidentally take it, but thankfully I fixed my issue beforehand. Hope that helps, Jeff. Well,
It's a beautiful example of like a golden candle rejection out of that 4 hour. Just how I've come up to it, can't get above, closes back below a bearish volume. And
yeah, it's just
they're not normal trades, but it's just like
it's the it's the combined of the hourly and the 4 hour though. That it's like, is it the hourly that's causing it? Is it the 4 hour?
I mean this.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, like look, come all the way up, can't get through that 4 hour an hour.
That's what I mean. But it's, what I was saying was, is it the hour that's doing that? Is it the 4 hour that's doing that? You know what I mean? Like,
It's both.
yeah, that's,
I think you're right. I think it's because it's the 4 hour and the hour. It's such a big combination.
so we're getting a sell signal. Everything is aligned. See if we can get some bearish volume through. So we had our entry, we had our trend wave, we had our bearish volume. We're below our 1 hour alpha zone, below our 4 hour alpha zone after struggling with it and not being able to really get above it. And then our 3 trend traffic lights went red on the entry, stop order below, bearish volume. Let's see if we get a push down. Come below the 50 as well and below the trend wave. A bit more bearish volume to get us there. Go on, girl. See if we can get ourselves another winning trade. Tick, tick, come on. Just a little bit further. Come on, give us a push. Where's the bearish volume gone? Don't like that noise. Oh. And there we go. Another winner. GG.
Well done.
Let's get a W in the chat for anyone who took the trade. Another win on the live. Yes, Dean. That's a lot of W's. Dean, Mark, Connor, Flo, Tara, well done. Well done, Aaron and Georgie. That's a lot of GG. That's a lot of wins. Well done. You going for one? Okay.
Nearly there.
Not far then. Come on, futures. Let's will it down.
There's got room to go.
17.
Here we go.
You're welcome, Aaron. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Boom.
Mark, I might, you got
1 up.
1R. Well, in futures, that should be you.
Back down to the previous 4.
Yes, Pickles, I am at the moment, depending on the trade. Depending on the trade, I'm not taking full profit at TP1 on all of them, but on the live, I have to admit, a lot of the time I'm taking base hits. I want people to see that if you're careful, you follow the rules, and you take your profits, that you can get there.
Compound.
Build it up. Compound. Good night, Amrit. Thanks for coming on. So today's been a good day up to now, guys. It was worth getting off the floor for. Let's see if we can get one more. I'm not going to stay on forever today. For a number of reasons. But mainly because I feel like crap. Interesting. You got the shot filter on?
I turned off on that one and not on this one.
It's worth checking.
Because there was 2 indicators. I turned it off on one. Turned it off on that one. Didn't turn it off on this.
Yep. Let's see if it appears. There we go. So yeah, just to may as well show you while we're here. So just so we be clear. On normal candles, Let me just pop the settings on for normal candles, wait for that to load. Can sometimes take a second. You get your sell signal here on normal candles as well. And straight through to TP3.
That previous 4 hour.
Straight out that previous straight off the previous 4 hour.
Yep. That level you can see what price
Yeah, yeah.
holding up for.
Yeah.
Same again.
Right, let me flip back before I make the same mistake. Yeah. Futures, you're always on it. Yes, it's always the chart filter. Zoo just had another chart up and said exactly the same.
Shush.
And it was the chart filter. You're not getting away with it. ES Trader, can you explain where your stop would go? Absolutely, of course I can. So let's just zoom right in so you can see. So we've got a sell signal here. I'm using an ATR stop. And on the settings, I change my trade setup to be, turn the top one off, normal trade setup, because that's for doing 1R, that kind of thing. I turn that signal one off for the same, and I put my points and ticks target on, and I want to use the ATR rather than these manual points and ticks. So for both of them for my golden candles. And because of that, I've got a stop below the candle here. My entry's here. So it will always be on the Heikin-Ashi candles, it will always be just below the entry candle, and use a stop order to take you in here. And then your targets are TP1, TP2, your golden zone is TP1 and TP2, and then you've got TP3 here. And they're based on your ATR. So my ATR's at 29 now. I don't know exactly what it was at that point, but if I measure that there from so it's 17, so it was likely that at that point the ATR was about 34, 35, because that's 50% of the way there. And then yeah, there you go, 34, and then to TP2, 51. So
I'm watching.
All right, just checking. Normally when you lean over, it's to tell me I've done something wrong.
No. Listen, how can I tell you you've done something wrong? You're the hero.
It should. I'm going to have that as my t-shirt and say, check your chop filter.
Oh my god, that is absolutely a filter, a t-shirt.
Just have it on my t-shirt here. Are these 1 minute Heikin-Ashi candles? Yes, they are 1 minute Heikin-Ashi candles, but
Use 2 minute, you can use 3 minute.
you can use 2, 3, 4, 5 minute candles. You can use normal candles in our latest update. So I'll just flick back to it again. If you want to use normal candles, you can flick to normal candles. You can click on to say you're using normal candles, and then you'll see sell signal there, TP1, TP2, TP3. Simple as that. It's not difficult to flip from one to the other. We've worked really hard to be able to give you the option to use normal candles. Yeah, I can show you, to be honest with you, with the R. I can show you that as well. Again, pretty simple. So if we go down to trade setup and I do the enable trade setup and take, well, bloody hell, sorry, 1 second. Go to trade setup and I do enable trade setup and I turn these two off. So I'm not using points and ticks and I'm not using the ATR target. Oh, why am I getting two? That's why. Can I turn signal? Let me just turn these off for a minute. No, it was signal I was using. It's you. You. Be quiet. Stupid Zoo. So not the golden candle. I'm just using trade setup. If I just tick that on its own. No. Feck off. Put me off. I keep making a mistake. So I'm just putting trade setup on, nothing else. Yeah, that's right. And then you'll see TP2 is 1R. Half an R, 1R, 1.5R. So you can manage it how you want. I trade the ATR because it helps me manage my risk. Helps me keep what I want to risk on each trade.
You can have both on there. So if you want to see where 0.51R is and then where it relates to the ATR, you can.
Yeah, you can have both of them on. You can have the normal trade setup and you can have the.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm gonna smash you.
So just look at that now. Yeah, leave that now. Let's have a look.
We've got to put this normal trade setup on.
Yeah.
So don't leave it like that then, do I?
That's what I said, just put that on.
He's in my bad books today.
You can see, look, our 0.5 is just past the ATR tab.
Yeah, so there's your TP1 on the ATR, and there's 0.5 on your R. There's TP2, and there's 1R, and then you've got your TP3 and your 1.5R. So you can sort of see the golden zone is your high probability area.
The ATR helps to make sure that it's in, you're trading with right volatility, because you can have a particular candle, like a massive candle, but that doesn't fit the ATR.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But it pushes your risk to reward. So ATR helps. Wonder if we're going to go and fill that gap.
Looks like it's possible, doesn't it? That's why I wanted you to check. I had a feeling there was a gap, and I hadn't checked. We do have plenty of lows. A couple of 4-hour lows. We've got the daily. Plenty of draw on price. Yes, stop would go at the signal bar. The only exception, I'll show you.
But you can trail, so like you're going to take
I'm telling this. Your stop would go at above the bar. If you change to normal candles, you will see that the stop on this is not at the top of the bar, it is here, and that is to give you the same risk element and control of the trade that you were getting on Heikin-Ashi. So it will map a similar process so that we're still getting the same sort of win rate, same sort of entry, same sort of strategy can still be used. Let me make sure I've gone back over. Cheers, Flo. Thanks for coming on, buddy. Good day. Yep, see you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, no worries, guys. I'll be here tomorrow as well. Cheers, guys.
He's so jealous.
Cheers, Flo.
You do know that this is your idea?
I think I'll say that.
What, for me to do this?
No, like I'm very happy. It's great.
You're not.
I am.
Look at your face.
No.
You seem a bit salty.
Give me that water. I don't want the salt packet.
Well then, stop throwing it around then.
Oh. sell signal,
Yeah.
gone break even, or taken a partial at the golden zone, and gone to break even, you would not have been tapped out, and you'd still be trading or whatever you wanted in that trade. So if there's another way of doing it, is take 80% off, 50% off, remove risk, you know, and trail it. You could have trailed the Heikin-Ashi highs and you'd still be in now.
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't have been took out on any of this if you'd have trailed the Heikin-Ashi highs, which I know is a really valid way of trading it. What?
You want Heikin-Ashi?
Yeah, why?
I've got that Heikin-Ashi candle on.
He's going to say that something on mine's wrong, and then he's going to figure out that he's done something wrong again.
Yeah, I am. Probably. I've got it. It's fine. I've got it. I know exactly where it is.
You again then, yeah?
Yes, it's me.
Hard work, Yuzu.
Let's go to the daily. Come on. So we are below the weekly now.
Going down like GameStop.
We've taken the previous weekly low. So statistically, we're more likely to close under the weekly.
Good start. Zoo's just saying that because we've taken the weekly low, we are statistically more likely
This week, by tomorrow.
to stay below. To close below, sorry.
Close, yeah, for the weekly to close.
And he is the stat man. I said stat man. Didn't say snack man. We won't discuss your Dr. Dolittle exploits.
You just make it sound like I go around feeding animals.
I choked on that.
That's even worse.
No, you don't go down feeding animals. Animals always come looking to you for snacks.
I don't carry food in my pockets.
I'm crying.
Made that way worse than what it was.
Of course, yes. I'm calling you ES when obviously your name's ES Trader, so that's not your name because obviously you're just an ES Trader and I'm just talking shit. However, that's all I've got, so I'll just call you ES. Yes, absolutely. Would I mind going over the rules of trade entry?
Call it Esther.
Why would I call him that? Why would I call him Esther? It says he's got ES Trader because he trades ES.
Esther.
You need to have
Silent D.
You are such a nightmare today, you. Right, so for a trade entry, first and foremost, we're looking for 5 things. So let's just... So there we go. So we're looking for an entry, which is either a golden candle or a buy and sell signal. Really simple. Without one of them two, you do not push the button. Now, when you're taking an entry on one of these, you do not enter on your golden candle or your buy and sell signal. You enter with a stop order. And that means you place your order one tick, 1 point whatever below here, below your entry candle, and you're waiting to get pushed, for it to push through to take you in. So, you just close this. Once you've had your entry candle, you're making sure that your trend wave is the same color. So if it's a bearish, I don't even trade ES anymore. I'm just calling you ES then. It's not.
David.
It doesn't say that. Must be delayed on mine. How odd? It doesn't show on mine that. Oh yeah, it's on the YouTube one. Yeah. Sorry, David. Right, David. So yes, you got an entry candle a golden candle or a buy and sell signal for an entry. You got your red trend wave to say yes, I can take a sell signal. You got directional volume, and this will all show up at the same time. So you just got you'll get used to it in the sense that you're just going to look at it and go, yes, okay.
Wow, big candle, sorry.
Flying down to the daily. Directional volume. So you want red bearish volume on a sell signal. Otherwise, you're not taking an entry. If you've got blue bullish volume on the entry candle, you're also not taking the entry. If you've got no volume, you're not taking the entry. So we've got an entry candle, we've got a trend wave the same color, we've got directional volume. We are below our 1 hour alpha zone. So here is our alpha zone, which starts at the start of the hour here and will go to the end of the hour. So for a sell signal, you want to be below or at least coming out of it. You want to be above for a buy signal, or at least almost just about to pop through it. But most of the time you want to be below or above. And finally, for an entry, nice and easy. Just make this smaller now. Nice and easy. You want 3 trend traffic lights to align. So here you've got 1, 2, 3 red traffic lights. For a buy signal, you'd want 1, 2, 3 green traffic lights. And as I said, you use a stop order because what you're looking for is directional volume to push you through. That's why we want volume on the entry candle, because if we've got volume on the entry candle, it's likely that we're going to get volume on the next candle and push you through. Or if it's going to be a good trade, it's likely that you'll get volume on the next candle or one of the next few candles and push through. If you're not getting that, or you will only likely get the volume at the point of entry, but you need that on your buy or sell signal or on your golden candle for you to say, yes, this is a trade I'm taking. Other things to consider. See this blue box here? This is part of your Alpha Zones Pro. This is called the QQQ. It's our Q Alpha Zone. Like our 1 hour, like our 4 hour, like our daily, like our weekly. You do not take a trade directly into this, the same as the hourly. You do not go, I'm bearish. If the entry had to come here, for instance, or here, and my TP1 was through here, I would not be taking that trade. Do not fuck with the Q. The Q will get you. Good. Always feel free to ask any questions. I'm always here. Next week we sort the lighting out in here. I'm not spending the winter in the dark on the lives.
You should.
It's too much. Just makes my face look like, as Pickles said, it looks like a golden candle. No, well, you can put it on, it just flickers, but it's fine. Yeah, that's better for now. It's just so dark on there, it looks like I'm some little sweaty gamer. Like 14 years old, like this. Leave it. That was you, not me. GG.
Alright. Fair enough, yeah.
Look how far that's come down. You're very welcome, David.
Going for that gap fill.
We said at the start of the stream, NQ had a gap to fill below the daily. Looks like it fancies it. So bearish. We've been getting cold to death. Right, so we closed below that daily. Didn't take a lot to get through that, which means yeah, the volume is absolutely seeping out the bottom.
So the gap feels like 7:30.
Let's pop it on.
There's a previous 4-hour zone, it's basically around there.
Your gap fills around here. So it could come down. Well, I'm expecting it. Now, the fact that it's come this far, I'm expecting it to fill that gap.
Very aggressive.
But what I would say is it could well, for the rest of New York, it could spend its whole time ricocheting back up there. That's what my expectation would be. Especially with such a bold, bearish move down to it. Is there more news? It's a good question.
2 p.m. FOMC minutes.
Yeah. What time zone am I in? Well, I'm in Britain, so -1. If you're in the US, on the East Coast, it's -5. So different. So see if this is going to give me anything here. It may well come and fill this without giving us an entry at all.
When they're aggressive like this, don't want to give anyone the opportunity to get in, that's why. And all the people that are buying it now, all the people that are buying that, the amount of people that are being caught.
What, buying this?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the guys in the group was just saying Morgan Stanley no longer expects Federal Reserve to cut interest rates in December, 1.3 trillion. It'll definitely impact the market. So I will zoom back in a second. I was just checking. Yeah, so we had a loss on the open. It's the first loss on the open in a week. But we did have a loss. It had to come sooner or later. But then we've had 1, 2, 3 winning trades after. I will take that. I took 2 of them. Didn't take 1, as I explained. I didn't want to trade into the 1 hour. Stuck to my rules. BR futures. That's why I didn't, as I said, I didn't used to take them, but they've been that positive and they're that quick through normally. How long will I wait, Warren? How long will I wait for 3 traffic lights lining up before the trade is invalid? The traffic lights have got to be on that candle. So for that buy signal, whoa, that buy signal, there were 3 trend traffic lights on that. Now that may flicker as it comes up and then comes back down, and the traffic lights may change there, but I'm still happy to take the trade if it taps me in, as long as it doesn't take the top of that candle. But it's on the entry candle, on either of them, that I'm looking for that the traffic lights need to be all red or all green. As I have said before, I'm not telling everyone else to do it, but on the golden candles, I have a little bit more leniency. I will often just take the top 2, or the top and the bottom, so 2 out of the 3 for a golden candle, as long as it has everything else and it has the volume on the candle to take an entry, and they play out very, very often. No problem, Warren. Anytime, buddy. I do try. I think as part, it's helpful on the lives is that you can, if there's something that you're just not quite sure about, you can just ask. So we'll keep being here, keep coming on. He'll keep just being abusive next to me.
I don't think I've been the abusive one today.
Buying like pink drones on Temu.
Pink drones?
Yeah, that's what you were buying before, wasn't it?
No.
Stop lying.
What are you on about, buddy?
I saw it. You were buying a pink drone on Temu.
To spy on who? No one.
So give it a couple of minutes, see if we get a little pullback. To be fair though, even if we do, it's probably going to be chop and consolidation, because it comes down so far. Let's see how fast it wants to go down. Undo. Just deleted me alpha zones.
Hello, you. I need a favour. I need you to check something for me. Put me on speaker. Okay, go on your phone and go on YouTube.
Right, so we're getting a bullish golden candle.
For Max space trading. MAX.
See you later, Tara. Take care. Have a good day at work. See you tomorrow. Cheers, Jeff. Take care. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot too. I've got to shoot shortly, so appreciate your time. Thanks for coming on. If you haven't already, give us a like and a share. It is appreciated. The link is in the description if you're not already using Alpha Zones and you want to. But otherwise, have a great day. Don't take any silly trades. Follow the process. And I will see you tomorrow.